Welcome back to the show. Oh my goodness, boy, I tell you, there are people upset about Chris Larson's donation to the Harris team. We got that and a whole bunch more. How about billions of users having access to Ripple and XRP? How about somebody roll that beautiful intro?
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.43 trillion market cap for crypto. The market's off by 2.7, so that means Bitcoin 67,000 plus, Ethereum 2,600 plus, 120 billion plus for USD Tether right now, 34 billion plus for USDC, XRP 53 cents at the number 7 spot. We're off 2.7 on the 24 and off 1.4 on the 7 day. So most of the loss in the last 24 hours. Looking at this range between 53 and 55 cents, we see we're sitting right here at 0.5340. We'll keep an eye on it. I want to tell you right now about I Trust Capital, ladies and gentlemen. The best gold, silver, and crypto IRAs in the world. You get your own back office. If the market's going down, you can move it into dollars in your back office. And then after it hits a bottom, you can buy back into the positions you want. Or you could just leave your position. You have the empowerment to control your finances. I have said it over and over and over again. If you haven't clicked the link and tried out for yourself, check this out. The only thing better than buying crypto is buying tax-free crypto. And then on top of that, not to mention that alone is enough reason right there. But if you're a retail investor like me, the only place right now you can find true institutional level custody for your assets is inside I Trust Capital's IRA. Click the link below to get started. Oh boy, I told you someone wasn't happy. Ryan Selkis is upset, to say the least. 10 hours ago, Ripple's suit against the SEC have always been self-serving BS meant to enrich the founders at the expense of retail. They've never been the good guys, he said, more like Stalin to Gensler's Hitler. So we made a short-term alliance, gaffed, like XRP sales hurt the whole ecosystem. Like I said, someone is not happy about Chris Larson donating $11 million plus to the Harris camp. Oh, it gets worse. Then he says this. He says, "Dear Chris," he says, "you've always been a scumbag." This is getting deep. XRP has always been a useless currency that you use to exploit retail users while lying about its importance in banking applications. Stablecoins will take it from here. Death to XRP. This is in direct response to him donating over $10 million, over $11 million at this point, to the Harris team. Obviously, he's a huge Trump supporter, and he is going hard and calling XRP useless, worthless. I mean, geez, what the hell, Ryan? Well, listen, I have to say this. First of all, this is what I got to say. What a turn from a two-bit idiot. From two-bit idiot. If Ryan is pissed now, wait till he finds out about how deeply embedded Ripple and XRP are in the financial system. Hashtag Fed now, Ryan. Hashtag go look at Visa. Go look at Mastercard. And who are they in partnership with? Either by proxy or directly. That's right, it's Ripple. It's not you, Ryan, and all the scam bullshit you've pumped over the years. Hello, Mount Gox. Remember that nightmare, Ryan? How about ETHgate, Ryan? You remember that? Oh, boy. To be in this space as long as Ryan has, and he still doesn't get that stable coins are a new use case. They're not new money necessarily. It's a new use case. It's just digital tokenized fiat money. But what the world financial system really needs is a new money and a decentralized exchange for the world, like the XRP ledger and XRP token. See, that's the thing. They all think, well, that's what Bitcoin's for. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It cost me over $4,000 to move a $60,000 Bitcoin. Is that a solution for the future at your house? Because it isn't at mine. 7 to 10 transactions an hour or a minute or whatever the hell it is. It's horrible. I'm not saying they can't fix it in the future, and I hope that they do. I hold Bitcoin. But for payments, no, that's not why I hold Bitcoin. Ryan's a bit upset this morning. He may need a safe space. Meanwhile, BRICS welcomes its summit with record gold prices as they all come in through the door. Look at the huge gold-colored doors. That definitely has to be a sign. Well, listen, I'll tell you what a sign is. You keep your eyes out because Turkey is applied to join BRICS. And if Turkey joins BRICS, you say to yourself, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is Turkey is a NATO country. And if they join BRICS and their applications accepted, it'd be the first NATO country to join the bloc. Meanwhile, 200 million XRP have been transferred from Ripple to an unknown wallet. What's going on here? Then this. Top XRP ledger DEX unveils meme pad for meme coin launching on XRP network, with over 70 meme coins launched already. Well, the people who love meme coins are going to love this. I don't really fool around with this market, but I know a lot of people do, and I wanted to share with you that this is happening, right? So you know it's there, and you can take advantage of it if that's something you are interested in for yourself. Meanwhile, BlackRock and Fidelity spot Bitcoin ETFs did a combined $1.37 billion in trading volume yesterday. Oh, wait till you see this article coming up. And we know Van Eck has said they're looking at Bitcoin could hit $350,000, reaching half of gold's market cap. I told you I got exposure to Bitcoin regardless of what I know about it. Bring that 350 on, Van Eck. Check it out.
Give me your price target for the longer term with Bitcoin.
About a year ago, I started pounding the table because eventually the Fed is going to start easing here. That's great for gold and that's for Bitcoin. What I said is Bitcoin is growing up and will be eventually half the total market cap of gold. So that's about 350,000. So quite a ways to go from here. The super bulls, if central banks adopt it and it's part of the monetary system, then in the millions. But I don't like to talk about that too much.
What, more than 2 million? More than 3?
Yeah, like 2.9. We've got some model, which is, you have to look at the assumptions.
Right. Well, yeah.
Well, I think he did that. He's forecasting $2.9 million Bitcoin price by 2050. You know, I did one of the smartest things I ever could, because if that works out to be the case, first of all, I chose to buy my Bitcoin, yes, in the I Trust Capital Crypto IRA, so I could get institutional custody. I have the flexibility to come in and out of it if I choose to, right? And then if I sit on it, and then when I cash out at 59.5 and start drawing on it, it's tax-free, baby. How about that one? Yeah, I feel super smart. That's why I tell you to click the link to I Trust Capital underneath. So if it goes to 2.9 million, that's 2.9 million tax-free at my house. Come on in. And then here we have this, a recent report from Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis suggests that taxing or banning Bitcoin may be necessary for the governments to manage budget deficits effectively. Now, I read the article here, but it's my guess that they would go to tax it, because banning it means you have to have this huge team to catch every single person that's doing it that shouldn't be doing it. But if you tax it, you can make money on it, and you will have to chase down some people that try not to pay taxes, because that goes on every day, every year anyway. But it's much easier to have people send the money in than it is to have to chase every single person down, because no one's supposed to have it, right? So we'll see what goes on there. But I have a feeling they're not banning it with the size of these ETFs. But that doesn't mean that they won't. But let's turn our direction to this. What we're going to hear here is Chad Wallace, Global Head of Commercial Solutions, Alan McQuard, Global Head of Transfer Solutions at Mastercard, discuss settling with digital ledgers. Banks having the ability to settle in fiat or digital currency and cross-border payments. Oh boy, this is getting good. This is Mastercard.
So what we thought about is, should we be dictating how these things settle? Or should we have a flexible orchestration model where we can settle into a digital ledger if necessary, or in fiat currencies into our own Mastercard settlement network, for example? So in our pilot, we worked with Finality, along with Lloyds and UBS, just to show we can do the digital version. We know we can do the settlement in fiat because we do that all the time. And so that choice of settlement venue will mean for the banks who are part of this network, they can choose, do they want to settle into real-time infrastructure? Do they want to settle batch or net, digital or fiat? So we sit outside that flow and we'll orchestrate so that banks can continue doing the business they wanted to do previously, settle where they wanted to, but we'll just make it seamless, quicker, less prone to breaks, but with all that choice around it.
Seamless, quicker, less prone to breaks, and more choice. So, Chad, over to you, because that's quite a nice menu. So, Mastercard move commercial payments. What do you think this is going to do for the industry?
Yeah, we're really excited to be able to launch this product. And I think that by working closely with many of the transaction banking partners that we have as existing customers on our card side, that this is going to really revolutionize how they interact with their corporates as well. Not only is this a help for their own liquidity needs, but honestly, if you think about the scenario, you can see where receiving financial institutions could give real-time credit to the end receiver of that payment. And that could happen long before the settlement happens. And that's just a game changer as far as the concept of digital payments that need to be able to send cross-border. We're really looking forward to be able to making sure that we continue to evolve the product. And so Alan mentioned the fact that we're launching with a set of features, and we've got an incredible roadmap to be able to continuously offer new capabilities in the network as well.
Wonderful, Chad. Thank you so much.
It sure is, but let's keep moving because the numbers are about to stagger you. I want to remind everybody of this quick clip here from Mastercard back in the day.
We think it's coming. So as a result, we said, okay, well, let's at least get ready to set up the stage. And in doing so, we're working with a number of different partners, with Ripple, DBS, different companies around the world to say, well, how can you help this whole transaction go from front to back? We've different partners, with Ripple, DBS, different companies around the world.
And there you have it. So the Ripple partnership's there. And just to confirm before we go forward, I pulled it up this morning. Mastercard is running about 1.54 billion Mastercards in circulation today. So Ripple is partnered with Mastercard, as he just said here. And we know that they're doing digital rails, so there's no question there. And they have 1.54 billion Mastercards in circulation. So that's 1.54 billion. Let's go 1.5 billion right there, right? Stay with me now. I'm not done with you yet. And don't forget about the news that we share with you with MoonPay, who's going to be working with Ripple and the Real USD and obviously other assets like XRP and other cryptos. Venmo is connected through MoonPay and letting their 60 million US users buy crypto through MoonPay, Ripple partner. Right? So 60 million added to the 1.5 billion. Stay with me. And then whether you're a casual user or a developer working on cutting edge XRP Ledger projects, XRP Ledger Snap opens up a world of possibilities interacting with the XRP Ledger, all from the familiar interface of MetaMask. Shout out to Piercis, Ferran Prat, and everybody there at Piercis who has made Snap, XRPL Snap, which allows the interface for MetaMask. I think this is another 30 million customers, I believe it was, they said. Yeah, 30 million monthly active MetaMask users. How about that one? So that's 90 million plus the 1.5 billion from Mastercard, right? Then we remind us of this. Here from Smoke Dog. XRP usage across the SWIFT network via ISO 20022 payment instructions. Come on in. Earthport, remember that? A global payment network acquired by Visa specializes in facilitating low-cost cross-border transactions in 190 countries connected by local clearing systems, is one of the largest cross-border payment systems in the world. As shown in the diagram below, Earthport Payment System, XRP, is listed under the Payment Instructions section right alongside SWIFT. That's what you got. Okay? Payment instructions refer to the details required to send money, including the amount, recipient, destination. This also applies to currency transactions. In the second image, a Ripple document breaks down how XRP-based payment operates between financial institutions using payment instructions. The final image, as it says here, is documented that RippleNet supports payment instructions using ISO 20022 as its foundation. ISO compliance ensures interoperability with the SWIFT network. It's all documented here. Payment instructions, as you can see, look at that right here, right? You can see it all. It's unbelievable what we're talking about here. Now, let's go even further because we got the visual evidence. There's XRP right there showing you XRP to bridge local fiat currencies, fiat to fiat, right? It's right there. According to payment instructions, in parallel receiver converts XRP to fiat, as we know, and then highlighting here as well the ISO connection, for which Ripple was the first member to the ISO standards body and committee to pursue distributed ledger technology, followed by Stellar and others. Then it leads me to this. Chad Steingraber's done it again. So we know Visa and the connection through Earthport and Visa. Visa did a little work, has 2.9 billion cards in circulation worldwide, or users or customers, however they describe it there. So now we're talking about half the world's population having exposure directly or through proxy to Ripple's technology and or XRP on the back end. Pretty nice, right? Now look at this one. Thunes, Ripple Payments partner, which uses XRP for cross-border payments transfers, announces a new service that enables banks to send payments directly to 3 billion mobile e-wallets worldwide. By utilizing existing SWIFT connectivity, banks can now access Thunes' direct global network. Thunes enables banks to make payments to 3 billion e-wallets worldwide. Now, is there some overlap between some of those customers and that number 3 billion? I'm sure that there is. But let's just say half the world's population, to be safe here, has access on the backside through the financial mechanisms and companies and projects to use Ripple and XRP in the future. What we need is legal clarity. We need the global cooperation. This is going to go insane. Take a look at it right here. This is where we're at. This is where the world is setting the stage to go to, while Ryan Selkis says it's all a bunch of hoo-ha, right? Connect SWIFT, routes directly into e-wallets. You can see right here, right? Over 3 billion mobile wallets, 130 countries, 120 mobile wallet brands. That's what you're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Oh, goodness gracious. So you can see it all listed right here. Ladies and gentlemen, over half the world's population is about to have exposure to Ripple and XRP, at the very least on the back end of all of these different companies and cards and credit card processors and payment companies. And it is super exciting to me. And for somebody like 2-Bit Idiot here to say the things that he said just because he doesn't politically align with Chris Larsen is short-sighted, to say the least. I don't align with Chris Larsen's view either, but Chris Larsen got a right to do whatever he wants. And the way I see it, whether you align with Chris or not, I look at this as a hedge. You want to give money to both sides if you're a business, so no matter who wins, you're not going to fall out of favor of getting the things done that you need to get done. Now, Chris may not have that same opinion as to why he gave that money, and that's fine too. But that's how I see it, and I don't even agree with him. But I figure, look, just get the legislation through. I don't care who does it. I just want it to get through, and I want it to be done right. Remember, last time the United States put some legislation through, they couldn't even get the definition of broker-dealer correct. So it matters how things get done. not just that they get done. So we'll see how that goes on that front too. But certainly where we are today, you know I'm a single issue voter, and I know a lot of you are. I've had the messages sent to me. But this is where we are on this day, ladies and gentlemen. And I couldn't be more surprised or more excited about where we're going. And knowing that we're dealing with an appeal, and knowing that we're dealing with the fact that the SEC is not challenging XRP being a security or not, because it is not a security, and knowing that the SEC in the appeal is not even touching that issue, is massive for me. I can wait for half the world to have exposure to the benefits, the efficiency, the scalability of XRP and the XRP ledger, because it's coming to a town and a company near all of us. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives. I'll catch all of you on the next one.